Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy, and there's great news. This guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is much more of a doer than a talker. If he has set his sights on something, he will put in real effort to achieve it. You won't see him making big claims and then sitting back. He takes his work seriously and follows through with discipline and commitment. If you are looking for someone stable and dependable in his career, he will go far. Maybe not loudly, but definitely surely.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to stay calm and keep moving forward. He doesn't lose his temper easily or let setbacks shake him. Instead, he looks for practical solutions and just gets on with the job. Overall, he's quite resilient.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually respect him for his hard work and honesty, even if he's not the most charming person around. He doesn't make a lot of friends just by being friendly, and sometimes his words might come out blunt or without much politeness, which can rub some people the wrong way. He may not be everyone's favorite, but many will trust him because he gets things done and stands by his word.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will be truly proud of you if you do well in your career. He's not the kind who gets jealous or feels small if his partner succeeds. On the contrary, he will cheer you on with genuine happiness. Expect honest, heartfelt support without any nagging or sarcasm. He wants to see you shine and isn't threatened by your success.
What if you start earning more than him?
You don't need to worry about him secretly resenting you or feeling insecure if you earn more than him. He's comfortable with himself and doesn't measure his worth by how much money he makes compared to you. He might joke about it or mention it honestly, but never in a way that makes you feel bad.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money very carefully and doesn't just spend without thinking. He likes to keep things organized and make sure every rupee is planned. He won't waste money on silly things or big surprises. If you ever feel unsure about money, he'll sit down with you and help figure things out calmly.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives a life he can honestly afford and doesn't try to pretend he's richer than he is. He's sensible enough to stay within his limits and avoids showing off or buying things just to impress others. If you're with him, you'll notice he values honesty about money and won't hide problems or debts.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind hearted and generous in spirit, but he's also careful with money, not stingy, just thoughtful. If someone truly needs help or if a loved one is in trouble, he will step up and offer support without making you feel small or uncomfortable. With friends, he shares what he has and offers his time and energy freely.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest about money and talks plainly about bills, budgets, and plans. You won't catch him hiding bank details or being mysterious about where the money goes. He believes it's better to work together and keep things simple. If there is a problem, he'll be upfront and won't play games or create unnecessary drama about finances.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and isn't the type to leave everything to you. He knows that running a home takes teamwork, so he'll pitch in and help with chores instead of expecting you to do it all alone. If you ever feel overwhelmed, he won't ignore it. He'll work with you to find a fair balance.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually get his hands dirty and help with chores and diapers instead of just standing by and giving instructions. When there's work to be done, he rolls up his sleeves and joins in, whether it's cleaning, cooking, or taking care of the baby. You won't have to ask twice. He notices what needs doing and gets to it.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He genuinely tries to understand your side and doesn't jump into arguments just to prove he's right. Instead of raising his voice or insisting on winning, he listens closely and wants to know how you feel and why. You'll find him willing to admit if he's wrong and make changes when needed.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say mean or hurtful things. He knows how to keep calm and doesn't let his temper take control. So you won't have to worry about yelling, harsh words, or aggressive actions. He won't slam doors or throw things, and he tries to handle disagreements in a fair and gentle way.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, this is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He has good control over his emotions and doesn't snap or lose his temper at the smallest things. If you worry about sudden anger or unpredictable outbursts, you can be calm with him around.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's wrong, rather than blaming you for everything. If something goes wrong, he looks at what happened and is willing to admit his part honestly. If you point out an issue, he'll listen, own up, and work on making it better, not turn the story around to guilt trip you.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and fully understands that no means no. If you ever say you're uncomfortable or don't want something, he listens and doesn't push or try to convince you otherwise. He won't make you feel guilty or upset for speaking up about what you want or need.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he doesn't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has ups and downs and respects your feelings without getting hurt or angry. For him, your emotional comfort is more important than his own wants.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and not use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He knows the meaning of keeping special memories safe and won't ever bring them up to shame you or win a fight. You won't have to worry about secrets being shared or personal things thrown at you later.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. When he commits to someone, he means it, and you won't catch him flirting or wandering just because someone new comes along. He values loyalty and builds trust by being consistent in his actions.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts you and gives you space to have your own life, friends, and interests without spying or doubting you. He wants you to feel free and respected, not trapped or always watched.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. When he cares for you, it comes from a place of genuine concern and kindness, not an urge to boss you around or make you feel trapped. He doesn't confuse love with control, and he's happy for you to have your own friends, opinions, and plans.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to do most of the work alone. He understands that raising children takes teamwork. So he'll be active and present, sharing the duties and joys with you. If problems come up, he'll discuss and solve them with you, not run from responsibility.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and won't lose his temper. He approaches mistakes with patience, helping them understand what went wrong without shouting or scolding harshly. Even in tough times, he controls his emotions and focuses on solving the problem together.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have dreams and needs apart from raising children and encourages you to follow your heart, whether it's your career, hobbies, or friendships. He cheers you on and is proud of your achievements, making sure you feel seen and respected.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this is not the kind of man who will support your career now just to ask you to quit after you have a child. His support is genuine. He believes you should have your own dreams and identity no matter what changes happen in your life. Even after kids, he will encourage you to continue with your career if that's what you want.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act polite on the surface. He genuinely cares about building a good relationship with your family and will make an honest effort to connect with them. Even in stressful times, he remains kind and helpful, not withdrawn or distant. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He knows how important family is. So even when things get tough, he stays patient and avoids angry outbursts or harsh words. He won't push you into taking sides or add more drama to the situation.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the type who acts modern with you, but expects you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He respects you for who you are and doesn't want you to pretend or change just to please others. You can be yourself both at home and with his family without feeling like you have to put on an act.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and won't just stay out of it or side with his family against you. He understands that your feelings are important and will make sure you're not alone, no matter how tough the situation gets. He doesn't look for escape or blame you just to keep peace with his family.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He's not a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother in every situation. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides and make sure your feelings are valued and respected. He tries to be fair and bring peace, but you won't feel alone or second best.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He understands the importance of keeping certain things just between the two of you and values your trust and privacy. This respect for privacy keeps your relationship strong and safe, avoiding extra drama and misunderstandings.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, as we mentioned at the start, this guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Being in a relationship with this man feels steady, caring, and fair every day. You'll find him working hard for your dreams, helping with home life, and standing by your side in both good and tough times.